There is a difference between a home that is decorated and a home where every room seems to belong to the same life. You can feel it almost immediately. The rooms are not identical and they are not perfect, yet something quietly holds them together. The entry leads naturally into the living area. The bedroom feels like a softer version of the same story. Even the smallest corners seems considered. In a compact home, this feeling matters more, not less. When each room speaks a different language, the home feels restless. But when the space relate to one another with warmth, proportion, and restraint, the whole house begins to feel calmer, gentler, and complete. One of the reasons a home can feel fragmented is that the entrance does not prepare you for what follows. In a small home, the doorway often becomes a place of clutter, haste, and unfinished decisions. Shoes collect without structure, keys have no landing space, and the first visual impression feels abrupt. But a home begins emotionally at the threshold. When the entry is calm, the whole interior feels more trustworthy. A narrow console, a tray, a small lamp, a mirror that reflects light rather than drama, these are not decorative tricks. They create a softer transition from the outside world to the private one. The room does not need more objects, it needs a more gracious beginning. A hallway is often treated as empty space, but emotionally, it is not empty at all. It is where one room becomes another. In a smaller home, when transitions are abrupt, one color here, one mood here, one style fighting the next, the house can feel disjointed, even when each room is attractive on its own. The hallway solves this quietly. Repeated wall color, a familiar wood tone, similar lampshades, a rhythm of artwork, or a runner with gentle texture can help the home feel continuous. The goal is not sameness, it is kinship. A graceful home does not ask every room to compete. It lets the space recognizes one another. Often, What makes a home feel complete is not a statement piece, but a subtle thread. A living room begins to feel incomplete when too many things ask for attention at once. In a smaller home, this can happen very quickly. Open shelves become display areas. Side tables collect unrelated objects. Cushions multiply, and the room loses its center. The problem is not always clutter. Sometimes it is visual competition. A more complete room usually has one clear resting point, perhaps the sofa wall, a coffee table arrangement, or a gentle conversation between the rug and the seating. Once the eye knows where to settle, the body relaxes too. This is where proportion matters deeply. Furniture scaled to the room, fewer but better layers, and a quiet balance between softness and structure can make the entire home feel steadier. In many compact homes, the dining area is one of the first places to lose its identity. It becomes temporary, part workspace, part storage surface, part afterthought. Yet, a home feels more complete when there is a small place that invites staying, not entertaining, not performance, simply staying. A modest round table, 2 or 4 comfortable chairs, a pendant that lowers the scale, and one soft centerpiece can give the room emotional purpose. The dining corner does not need to be formal to feel meaningful. It needs enough care to suggest that meals matters, tea matters, conversations matters, even if it is only one person sitting there in the late afternoon light. Completion often comes from spaces that honors small rituals. A small kitchen can easily become a room that works hard but feels emotionally sharp. Too many things remain visible. Counters becomes storage. Daily tools are necessary, but without structure, the space starts to feel exposed. And when the kitchen feels strained, the whole home often feels slightly tense. A more complete kitchen still supports everyday life, but it edits what the eye must carry. A tray can gather oils and utensils into one place. A warm wood board can soften tile or stone. A small lamp or an under-cabinet glow can replace harshness with atmosphere. Open shelves should breathe, not perform. The goal is not a perfect kitchen. It is a kitchen that feels capable, calm, and integrated with the emotional tone of the home. A bedroom can look attractive and still fail emotionally if it does not help the body soften. In smaller homes, bedrooms often take on too many extra roles: storage, paperwork, overflow, half-finished decisions. The result is a room that never fully becomes restorative. A more complete bedroom reduces that tension. The bed should feel like the center of the room, not an object squeezed among obligations. Matching bedside lamps, softened bedding, a bench or chair, concealed storage, and a quieter palette all help the mind release its grip. This is not about luxury in an expensive sense. It is about tenderness. The bedroom becomes complete when it allows evenings to feel slower, gentler, and more emotionally protected than the rest of the house. Some of the smallest spaces in a home carry the heaviest visual burden. Bathrooms and laundry corners are often treated as purely functional. When necessities are exposed without care, these rooms start to communicate stress. Yet, even a narrow bathroom or a modest laundry zone can feel composed. Repeating the home's materials helps. Wood, woven texture, soft metal finishes, cream tile, muted storage baskets, a folded towel, a simple mirror, an amber bottle, a hidden hamper. Small details restore dignity to utility. The goal is not to decorate chores. It is to prevent hardworking rooms from breaking the emotional language of the house. Completion is often felt most strongly in places we once ignored. Not every room needs more furniture. Sometimes, what a home is missing is simply one believable place to be. A chair by the window, a small reading lamp, a table for tea, a soft throw. These do something larger than their size suggests. They create proof that the home is meant to be lived gently. In a compact interior, a small corner like this can stabilize the mood of the whole house. It gives the eye a pause and the heart a destination. This is especially true in later life when comfort becomes more meaningful than display. A complete home makes room for being, not only for doing. Often, the corner that asks for the least. Often, the corner that asks for the least becomes the one that quietly explains the whole home. What makes a home feel complete is rarely more decoration. More often, it is relationship. The relationship between the entry and the living room, between the kitchen and the dining corner, between utility and beauty, between order and softness, and perhaps most importantly, between the home and the life unfolding inside it. A small house can feel deeply whole when the rooms do not compete, but gently continue one another. That kind of completeness is not grand. It is caring. It is calm. It is the feeling that nothing essential is missing. If this video spoke to something you have been sensing in your own home, I would love to hear which room feels most ready for this kind of quiet connection. And if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and join me again.